Hello everyone, this is Alan James Rose speaking. Tonight I'm recording a video and uploading on YouTube about a number of things that I dislike about Donald Trump as our current US president. For the past few months in 2020, I always thought that Donald Trump was, the right person for the job as US president, but I was completely wrong. Donald Trump has done nothing for this country, because he has done nothing good for this country at all. He blatantly lied about this COVID-19 pandemic. At first, he said that this pandemic is serious, He said, all he said was like, don't worry, it'll go away soon, don't worry about it, But as the COVID-19 pandemic got more serious in our country, more Americans suffered from it and probably died of it, And I tell you, once I found out that my primary healthcare doctor died of the COVID-19 pandemic, I was deeply emotionally torn apart and upset, And I realized that Donald Trump keeps on blatantly lying to us, that he says, oh, the virus will go away, don't worry about it, it'll disappear, don't worry about it, Well, he keeps on doing that to us, And he knew nothing about the pandemic. He lied to us about it. And at first I thought he was a trustworthy person for the country, But I was wrong, And he's done some other horrible things. And here are the list of things I dislike about him, okay? Number one, he's an egotistical, narcissistic, fascist bastard. He doesn't care about, he's an egotistical, narcissistic, fascist bastard, He doesn't care about anyone, He thinks he's right about everything, Well, you know what, Trump? Your ego has taken over your mind, You know nothing. You don't care about this country. You don't give a damn about us. You care about yourself. And you mind controlled every member of the GOP to follow you, And I'm sick of it, Number two, he's a self-righteous person and only cares about himself, no one else. He probably doesn't even care about his family or his wife, Number three, his bad moral behavior is a bad moral reflection on children of our country, such as bullying, when the president enters the White House, he's supposed to have good moral decency, no bullying, because bullying is a bad moral decency. Because bullying to me is a bad moral thing to do, You don't bully anyone in the White House like that. He's a pathological liar and knows nothing about the truth. He lied to us about this pandemic. He really did. He pretended it was no big deal, and the more he lied about it, it got worse and worse, And several members of the GOP began to believe in his lies, And number five, he has done horrible things such as touching women inappropriately. I don't know where exactly, but I'm not going to go into details for that, And his apologies are fake, No matter how many times he tries to apologize for his wrongdoings, they turn out to be fake, And he's made fun of a disabled news reporter years ago before he became president, I mean, how can a guy do that and pretend to be a Christian, And number six, he's only pretending to be a Christian in order to get everyone to vote for him. In other words, he's a Christian on paper. He lacks good moral decency, Now, and I say to you all, Trump representatives out there in the country, saying, if you believe that Donald Trump is the right person for this job, then you are simply sadly mistaken, If you believe that Donald Trump has done good for this country, you know, then you are simply tragically mistaken, you know? Sadly mistaken, you know? And if you believe that Donald Trump hasn't done anything stupid, such as making a. If you believe that Donald Trump hasn't done anything stupid, such as making fun of a disabled news reporter like that, or touched women inappropriately, which I won't go into details, and other horrible things, then it's you Trump representatives out there who are lacking good moral decency. You know, you're following an evil, corrupt person in the White House, and you need to wake up. Wake up right now. You know? And as for me, I myself was once a Trump representative in the beginning of 2020. I always thought that Trump was the right person for the job. You know? But I realized now what he really is. He's a phony, a fraud, and a hypocrite. He's only pretending to be a Christian. You know, I don't even think he's ever gone to church at all. I don't think he's ever gone to church before, you know? So, I'm sorry. You know, it's the truth. I mean, if he really had good moral decency, then maybe I would see him in church and seeing him really being sincere about his faith. Then maybe I would accept it, but I don't. So, in other words, he's a big-time fat liar. You know, he knows nothing about the truth of our country, and he lacks moral decency. You know, and I bet his wife Melania is waiting for the right time to divorce him and get rid of him, you know? Because he's ruined two of his previous marriages with Mauro Maples and Ivana, you know? Yeah, and as for me, I'm a registered independent voter. I'm a registered independent voter, and this past November, I made the right decision by voting for his opponent, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris. And let me tell you something about Joe Biden. You know, Joe Biden has a lot of experience in his past life, such as a senator, and in the 1980s, I believe, he wanted to run for president, but I guess it was no success. In 2008, he tried again, and it didn't work. But now, he's going to give it a shot, now that he's elected. Joe Biden is the right person for this job. He and Kamala Harris will get control of this COVID-19 pandemic. You know, he will. I have no doubt about Joe Biden and Harris, you know. Now, there have been allegations against Joe Biden about him messing around, about touching women inappropriately also. But I completely dismiss that, you know. I don't think there's any evidence of that, you know. And I believe Joe Biden has, you know, has regret of what he did to women and apologized for it. And he said, I deeply apologize for what I did, and I will respect the boundaries, you know. I will never do it again, you know. So I'm really glad I voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. It is better to have a decent person in the White House than a patrhological liar, you know, and a hypocrite. So, all you Trump supporters across this country, wake up. Wake up right now. Wake up right now and smell this coffee, you know? Because you are making a big mistake if you support Trump, you know? And let me tell you something. There's a saying goes like this. Trump lies, people will die of this pandemic. There, I said it, you know? And you know what, Donald Trump? I'm glad you lost this election. There's no way I'm going to see you in the White House again. Never. And that goes for you, Minion Mike, you know? So there. Trump supporters, wake up right now.